Have you ever noticed that even when everything seems fine, your body doesn't relax? Nothing bad is happening right now. No real danger, no immediate threat. And yet, your mind stays alert. Your body stays tense, as if something could go wrong at any moment. If you live like this, it's not because you are weak, and it's not because you think too much. It's because at some point in your life, feeling safe stopped being an option. Here is the paradox no one talks about. What once protected you emotionally is now what keeps you trapped. An anxious mind is not born anxious, it is trained. It learns that relaxing is dangerous, that letting your guard down has a cost, that staying alert is the only way to avoid pain. The danger may be gone, but your nervous system never got the message. In psychology, this state is often called hypervigilance. Hypervigilance happens when the nervous system stays activated even when there is no real threat. It's a mind constantly asking, what if something goes wrong? What if I lose control? What if I'm not prepared? For many people, this pattern begins early in life, in environments where love was unpredictable, where emotional safety was inconsistent, where you had to read moods, tones, silences to protect yourself. The mind learns a silent rule. The world is not safe. I must stay alert to survive. That rule doesn't disappear with age. It becomes part of who you are. The cost of this doesn't always look dramatic. It looks like constant mental fatigue, difficulty relaxing, a mind that never shuts off, tension in the body during calm moments, feeling exhausted without knowing why. You try to rest, but your body doesn't trust rest, because deep down, rest feels like danger, calm feels like exposure, safety feels unfamiliar. Living like this drains you, not just physically, but emotionally. In adulthood, an anxious mind that never feels safe often anticipates problems that don't exist yet, takes responsibility for everything, struggles to ask for help, confuses control with safety, feels guilty when resting, is always ready for the worst. None of this is a flaw. These are survival strategies that worked once. But surviving is not the same as living. Healing doesn't begin by trying to get rid of anxiety. It begins by understanding why your mind never learned what safety feels like, by stopping the fight with your body and starting to listen to it. Because the anxious mind isn't trying to ruin your life. It's trying to protect you the only way it knows how. Maybe the first step isn't changing anything. Maybe it's simply recognizing this truth. I lived in survival mode for too long, and it was never my choice. If this video resonated with you, share your experience in the comments. Sometimes, putting feelings into words is the beginning of a rest you were never allowed to have.
Some people didn't become strong because they were brave. They became strong because they had no choice. From a very young age, they learned that crying didn't fix anything, that asking for help didn't change the outcome, that waiting to be saved was pointless. So the body did what it had to do to survive. It went quiet, it adapted, it hardened, and it worked. It worked so well that today no one sees the pain. You are seen as strong, resilient, independent, the one who can handle everything. But what no one sees is the invisible cost of that strength. The psychology of someone who was forced to be strong too early always begins the same way. Absence, emotional absence, absence of safety, absence of someone who said, "I will take care of you." When childhood doesn't offer protection, the mind builds armor. And the most dangerous armor of all is forced self-reliance. You learn that depending on others is risky, that trusting is dangerous, That feeling deeply is a luxury you cannot afford. So you grow hyper-aware, watching everything, anticipating problems, trying to control what was never controllable. This is called hypervigilance, a state where the nervous system never truly rests. Even in silence, your body is alert. Even when still, your mind is working. Even when exhausted, you keep going, because stopping feels unsafe. In psychology, there is a name for this: parentification. It happens when a child stops being a child and starts functioning like an adult, taking care of themselves, sometimes taking care of others, but never being taken care of. That child grows up believing their value lies in being useful, strong, capable, in control. And any sign of weakness becomes shame. You don't ask for help, you withdraw, you endure. But the body remembers what the mind tries to forget. The pain shows up as chronic exhaustion, quiet anxiety, an inability to fully relax, a constant feeling that something is about to go wrong. And in relationships, you feel alone even when you're not, because intimacy requires vulnerability, and vulnerability to you has always meant danger. So you love cautiously, you trust partially, and deep down you prepare yourself to be abandoned. Not because you don't want connection, but because your nervous system never learned that connection is safe. Carl Jung once said, "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate." Your fate of always being strong is not fate. It is unhealed survival. You are not cold, you are protected. You are not distant, you are exhausted. You are not emotionless, you learn to feel alone. And here is the cruelest paradox of all. The strength that saved you in childhood is what traps you in adulthood. Because now, you don't need to survive anymore. But your body doesn't know that yet. Healing doesn't mean becoming weak. It means allowing someone to see you when you're not okay. Healing is teaching your nervous system that resting is not dying, that feeling is not failing, that asking for help does not reduce your worth. The child who was strong too early is still inside you, quietly waiting for someone to finally say, "You can rest now." And maybe that someone has to be you. If this video found you, share it, subscribe to Psychology of Silence, and remember, strength is not the absence of pain. Strength is having survived. Healing is no longer needing to.